Well, the prosecution's key witness was back on the stand for cross-examination in the Sean Combs sex crimes trial. Prosecutors telling the judge now in the case they believe the defense is trying to prolong their cross-examination of Cassie Ventura in hopes that Ventura goes into labor, possibly triggering a mistrial. ABC's Reena Roy joining us now live from Lower Manhattan with more on this case later. Reena.
Yeah, David, as we know, Cassie Ventura's testimony has been difficult and disturbing with explicit images and texts. The defense is trying to prove that she had a choice and chose to participate in those sexual encounters. Cassie Ventura on the witness stand for a fourth day in the federal criminal trial against hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs. The defense continuing cross-examination this morning, confronting her with dozens of her own messages, many explicit, hoping to convince the jury she was an eager sexual partner who matched Combs' desires. "I'm always ready to freak off," one message said. Ventura testified that she had no free will in their relationship and that when she tried to leave one of those drug-fueled performances, this violence captured on cameras at a Los Angeles hotel ensued. You can see Combs kicking and dragging her. But the defense said Ventura's participation in the freak-offs was at times her idea, showing a text message from days earlier that said, "Baby, I want to FO so bad." "You proposed a freak-off," a defense attorney said. "You kept asking him." Combs' lawyers revealed he overdosed on painkillers in 2012, asking Ventura, were the worst years associated in any way with his drug use? "Yeah, I would say." The defense hoping to convince the jury Combs became violent not to coerce Ventura into sex, but because he was an addict. They argue he may have been abusive, but that he's not guilty of sex trafficking. Ventura's attorney is optimistic outside of court.
Doing great. I said she was ready, and I think she's demonstrating that. The facts are the facts, the texts are the texts, and I think that the evidence will be clear as the case goes on and Cassie's testimony goes on, and we'll see what the jury does.
Now, as you mentioned, in a letter to the judge overnight, prosecutors said that defense lawyers are purposely trying to prolong their cross-examination of Ventura into next week in hopes of risking a mistrial if she does go into labor. Remember, she is 8.5 months pregnant. The defense has argued that they have a right to thoroughly cross-examine the witness. Reena Roy for Channel 7 Eyewitness News.